Okay. So in our last class, I think you cannot hear me, please. Can we? Okay, fine. So in our last class, we discussed about the types of hydrocarbon that we have. So we talked about the aliphatic hydrocarbon, aliphatic, aromatic, and alicyclic hydrocarbon, as well as arene, right? Okay. So who can quickly remind us what we did in our last class? Just give us a short summary of what we did in our last class, please. We are very sorry for the network problem. Mujidat. Mujidat, okay. Okay, someone should tell us, please. Yeah, remind us what we did in our last class. Okay, Taufik, Khadija, yeah, you can proceed with it.
Good evening, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
We talked about alicyclic hydrocarbons and the naming of hydrocarbons and aromatic hydrocarbon.
Okay. What did you gain from that class? What?
Naming of hydrocarbons and naming of hydrocarbon, the shapes, the shapes and the and how it is written.
Okay. Could you tell us the features of aromatic hydrocarbon that we said in our last class? The
Yes,
features
sir.
are the characteristics.
They
Yeah,
are
proceed.
they are cyclic and planar, and they possess the localized pi electron, and they follow Hooke's rule.
Okay. Who else again can tell us what you gained from our last class? Okay. So far, there is no other person. So before we proceed, so we stop at aromatic hydrocarbon, and we said it only has one example, which is what? Which is what? Who can tell us the example of aromatic? One example of aromatic hydrocarbon? Yeah. Okay, yeah, talk. Talk.
Benzene.
Benzene. Okay, that's fine. So today we are going to talk about IUPAC nomenclature. IUPAC nomenclature. So some people call it nomenclature. So either of the two. Either you call it IUPAC nomenclature or you call it IUPAC nomenclature. So either of the two. So what do we mean by, before we move to our names? Because without doing this, we cannot quickly move to our names. So, but when we talk about IUPAC nomenclature, in your biology, you have what we call the naming system, right? Naming system. Naming system. Do you still remember our biology naming system? We could not remember. So the naming system starts from the characteristics, or let me just state it like this. Do you still remember classification of living thing? The classification of living thing. The classification of living thing. Kingdom. After kingdom, we have the phylum, right?
Phylum.
After phylum, we have what? What do we have?
Class.
Class. After class, what do we have again? We have the family.
Family.
Uh-huh. Can someone list it for us? Okay. Al-Bashiri, list it for us.
We have kingdom, phylum, class, family, genus, order, and species.
You are wrong.
We have kingdom,
Uh-huh.
volume,
Uh-huh.
class,
Uh-huh.
order,
Yes, thank
family.
you very much. Order. So order comes before family. We have order, family, genus, and what? And species. Right?
Yes.
So now, before we start naming, we have what we call binomial system. So the scientist that comes with this binomial system is called Carbon. If you read your biology very well, you know that the person that start this binomial system, that is the naming of substance, is Carbon. So now from this, Carbon now derive what we call
Alice will go
genus.
down.
Who is Mujidat? Who? Why can't you mute your mic? What's happening? Mujidat Adiola? Don't you know that you are talking? What's the problem? Oh yeah, you raise up your hand, talk. Mujidat Adiola. Okay, we have the genus and we have the species. So now, this scientist now comes up with the so-called specific and generic name. Specific name and what? And generic name. That's how we started naming substance. Like the scientific name of human is Homo sapien. For ratus, and so on and so forth. That's how we come about the naming of organic compound. So now, this IUPAC nomenclature is just the name of organic compound in chemistry. How do we name organic compound in chemistry? How do we give them name? So now, before we can start with that, we need to mention the rules of naming organic compound. Yeah, let's go. Rules of naming what? Organic compound. What are the rules of naming organic compound? Number one, yeah, let's write. Rules of naming organic compound.
Yeah.
Okay, I can hear you.
I can't see your screen. What is showing me is showing me that Mojidat is presenting. It's not you.
Okay, you cannot see the screen. If you can't
Yes.
see the screen, it's network problem from your side.
I log out and relog in. It's still showing that Mojidat is presenting.
No, sir. I'm also can't see the screen.
Okay,
Same
you
here,
cannot see.
sir. Same here, sir.
It's showing
Same here.
Mojida.
Yes,
Okay,
That
I
is
think
Yes,
yes.
Musa is
sir.
showing the screen.
okay. Is that okay like that? Mojidat, I think you are not presenting anymore. Mojidat,
Yes.
okay. Can you see the screen, Ajayi Abdullah? You want to say
Yes.
something? Okay, that's fine. Okay. So now we want to talk about the rules of naming organic compound. Rules of naming organic compound. Mujida, you can mute your mic if someone is talking in your background. So just mute your mic, please. So we quickly want to go with the rules of naming organic compound. Number one, yeah, let's write. Number one, rules of naming organic compound. Number one, determine. The first rule you need to do is that determine, number one, determine the principal chain. Determine the principal chain. That's number one, which is also known as the longest chain. That's the first rule. First rule is what? Is to determine or identify the principal chain or the longest chain. So the principal chain, what we also call the principal chain, is also the what? The longest chain. Are we together? Are we together? Okay, that's number one. Number one says that we should determine or identify the principal chain or the longest chain. For example, let me just show you the example. So when we have something like this, how many hydrogen are we going to have here? Class?
4.
4 hydrogen.
man. Two.
No,
4
two.
hydrogen.
Two.
We have one here. We have one here. What of here?
Two.
One. What of here?
Two.
Two.
One here. One here. What of here?
Three.
Okay, thank you very much for that. So now, I said the first thing in naming of organic compound is to determine the what? The principal, or identify the principal chain, which means the what? The longest
The
chain.
longest chain.
Yes, that is the chain that is what? That is longer. So how do we determine the longest chain? So now, when we are dealing with aliphatic hydrocarbon, you know, we said aliphatic hydrocarbon is the arrangement of carbon atoms either in a straight chain or what? Either a straight chain or what? Or branch chain. How do we identify a straight chain? How do we identify a branch chain? We all know what I mean by branch in our secondary school, right? Is that also? We know what I mean by a branch. So now, when we talk about the straight chain, this is what I mean by something that is straight. This is what I mean by a branch. But that branch, you can easily straighten it. Is that also? You can straighten these by, yes, you can either straight it. So it's just like you have something like a chain. Chain is coming and it now bend. That shows that with that chain, you can what? It can be straightened. That's what we mean by a branch. Are we together? So,
Yes,
but
sir.
what do we can't in our principal chain? We can't carbon. We can't what?
Carbon.
Carbon.
Carbon that attached to another carbon is what we count. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Are we
Yes, sir.
together? That's what we count in naming of organic compound. So how do we now go about it? So now let's check this. When you want to count, you can count either straight or branch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? That's the straight chain, right? That's the straight chain, right? Straight. 1, 2,
Yes.
3, 4, 5. That's the straight chain.
Yes.
But there is
Yes.
still another carbon attaching to another carbon atoms. That shows that our counting has not ended. Are we together?
Yes.
So
Yes,
now,
sir.
if you want to count, definitely you are going to count like this. This shows that there is a branch, right?
Branch. Yes.
Are we together? So if you want to count, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because this carbon is attaching to another carbon else. Are we together? So if you don't want to count, you can count that this one is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. Are we together?
Yes,
So
sir.
this is our branch. So now, if you now want to count, if you count either straight or branch, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it is straight chain, our numbers of carbon is 5, right? If it is branch,
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our carbon atoms is what? Is 6.
6.
And for the first rules is that we should identify the longest chain. What's the longest chain? Is it 5 or 6?
5.
6.
The longest chain. Longest
6.
chain.
6.
6 is longer than what? Is longer than 5.
5.
That shows that we are
5.
going with what? With the carbon of what? Of 6. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
So that's how we identify the longest chain. You can either count from here as well that this one is carbon number 1, carbon number 2, carbon number 3, carbon number 4, carbon number 5, carbon number 6. Are we together? So
Yes.
now, you can put it down. So I will still give you another example on that. So perhaps if you have something like this, so now, if you have something like this, so and the first rule of naming of organic compound is to what? Is to what? What was the first one?
Determine the principal chain.
Determine
That
the
is the
principal
longest
chain.
chain.
That is the longest chain. Thank you very much, my sister. So we now have something like this. We have H, we have H. And don't forget that I told you that it is carbon to carbon is what you count, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Don't mind. This is in chemistry, we call it bulky compound. What do I call it? Bulky compound.
Bulky compound.
Yes. Yes. Now we need to identify the principal chain so that it won't be somehow. This one should be CH3. Let me just put it here. Let me just so that it will be okay with you. CH3. We know that 3 carbon we attach to this. We know that this one as well is CH3. This is what we have. So now we need to now identify the what? Identify or determine the principal chain, which is the longest chain, right? So this is a branch. Is this not a branch?
Is a branch.
What of these as well? Another branch.
Is a branch.
What of these as well? Another branch. This one is a straight chain, right? Yes. Do we have any carbon atoms around here? No. Are we together? So if you
Yes,
don't want
sir.
to determine, you first name that, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The straight chain is 6 carbon atoms. Are we together? Now let's count the first branch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 here. 4 is the next branch. If you count another one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 here, right? 5 is another one.
Yes, sir.
Count 2, 3,
5, 6.
right? Do we still have another one again?
No.
5, 6. Nothing. We don't have any carbon to carbon again, right? That shows that the long carbon of what? 6, right? Do we understand?
Sir, please
Do
come
we all
again.
understand?
Please come again.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. So I said, whenever you want to count, you count carbon to carbon, not carbon to hydrogen. Are we together? Carbon to what? Carbon. You know that this is one carbon. Carbon attached to this carbon, it attached to another carbon, attached to this as well, Abby. And this carbon also attached, right? This also attached to this, right? This also attached to this. Why this also attached to this? If you want to count, we can easily count straight because at this point, there is nothing again. We don't have any carbon atoms again. Okay, let's count. 1, this one is 1. If you count straight, 2, 3, 4, 5,
5,
6.
6.
Right? That shows that your
Yes.
straight chain is 6 carbon atoms. Okay, perhaps you don't want to count the straight. You don't want to count the straight chain. You don't want to count the straight chain. Maybe this is the first branch, right? Okay, you count like 1, 2, 3. This carbon number 3 attaching to this carbon 4. Is there anything again at this side?
No.
No, there's nothing again. That shows that we count like this and nothing again. It is 4. There are 4 carbon atoms. Why all the other one are substituents? Are we together?
Yes, sir.
The one we cut at the straight, that shows that this one is a substituent. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Now, another thing is that you can still count. Okay, so far this one is 4. We still have another one. When you still go straight, you still have another branch here, right? That shows that you can count, like you can say this one is carbon number 4 and go back to this as carbon number 5. It now means that this is a substituent, while others here are also substituent. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Khadija, you have any question?
Sir, if you want to name this compound now, how are we going to name it?
That's
Are
why
we
we have.
starting to count
Okay, are we starting in counting where?
from left or by the right side?
Yes, and we are still going there. So we are just giving us the rule so that we can understand it perfectly. How we name. Are we together? So are we all together? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if perhaps we still have that, there is still another branch here. When you still count forward, you still have another branch. Okay, let's go with that branch. So we now said, okay, if we name this one 5, that shows that this one can be what? Can be 6.
6.
Right? What are the
Yes, sir.
substituents now? The substituent is this, right? Because we did not count them. This as well, Abby, and this as well. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now we cannot go forward because there is no any other branch again. So now we identify that 6 as a straight. We have 6 as this branch. We have 5 for this one. We have 4 for this one, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So, but the first thing is that in naming of organic compound, we need to first identify the principal chain, which is the what? The longest
Longest
chain.
chain.
So now, which one is now the longest chain? 6 is the
6.
longest chain. Either this one or this one. That shows that it's either we pick the straight one or we pick this one. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are we following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's the first thing. You can put it down, please. Put it down the way you understand. So I give you maybe like 2 minutes to put it down. Now let's put something down. Should I zoom in so that you can see it from the beginning?
Yes.
Yes,
Can we
sir.
see it like this? Okay, that's fine. Are we done, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So thank you so much for that. So that's the first thing we need to do. So the first thing is that we need to identify or determine the principal chain or the longest chain. Well, let's go to number 2. Number 2. After identifying the principal chain, comma, we count either from right to left or from left to right. After identifying the what? The principal chain, we count either from right to left or from left to what? To right.
Right.
Are we together? So, for
Yes, sir.
example, like what my sister asked the other time, when we have something like this, let me just put it this way. So, you know, the first thing is to identify the what? The principal
The
chain, right?
longest chain.
The longest chain. So, if you start from these, you can count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? If you see this
Yes, sir.
branch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as well. We have the 5 as straight. We have the 5 as one branch. If you count from the 1, 2, 3, 4, you have this one as this, right? This is you are counting
Yes,
from
sir.
right to what?
To
Left.
left.
To left. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You see, this is from left, sorry. This is from left to right, right? As you are seeing on the table, this is from left to right. That's that we are counting from left to right. Now we can easily count from right to what? To left.
To
If you can
left.
count, you can say this one is 1. Okay, let us listen. If you count this from your left to right, this one is 1, right? 2,
Yes.
3, 4, 5, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
That shows that this is your substituent. This is your substituent, right?
Yes, sir.
Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you count for branch chain, branch 1, and you said this is 5. It means that this is your substituent, right? And this is also your substituent. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you can't, still from the left to right, oh, if you count from this and you name this as number 4, that shows that all these are your substituents, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So we identify that now when we count from left to right, we identify that the principal chain is what? Is the largest one is 5, either straight or branch.
Branch.
Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Now, you know, from the definition, they said after identifying the longest chain, we either count either from the left to right or
Right.
from
Right.
what? From right to left.
Right.
So, assuming we identify this, we count from the right to left. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the longest chain, right?
Yes, sir.
We find that this is the straight chain. So if you count the branch, the first branch here is what? Who can tell me the first branch here? How many number? The first branch here is 1, 2, right?
Oh,
And what? 3.
2, 3.
Are we together?
Yes, sir.
3. If you count again, another branch, 1, 2, 3. This one is number
4.
3. Another carbon again, which is 4. We
4.
have 4, right?
4.
So there is no other branch again. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
So that's how we count. So do you understand now, please, class?
Yes, sir.
That's why I make it slow like that. So definitely, either you count from the right to the left or from left to right. You still arrive at what? The 5 as the what? As the longest chain.
Chain.
So it now depends on us that, okay, which one do we now want to use for the longest chain? Are we together? So
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
number 3, let's go to number 3. Number 3, identify the substituent. Identify the substituent. So definitely after we've identified the longest chain and we either count from left to right, we now identify the substituent. So I've explained the identification of substituent together with the what? The counting as well. We all understand, right? That's number 3. Number 4. Name either from the right to the left. Name either from the right to left or from left to right. Name either from right to left or from left to right. So definitely both of them. You name from your left to right, and you also name from right to left. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
So the last one. Count or add the number together. Add the numbers together. Add the numbers together. That is, if you count from right to left, the number that you get in that naming, you add them together. You still also count from your left to right. Those numbers that you have there, you also add them together. Are we together? Do we understand the explanation? The small,
Yes, sir.
So you add the number together. Either you count from right to left or from left to right. The smallest number is the real name. The smallest number is the what? Is the real name.
Name.
Are we together? So let's now name. Let's use this one as the example. That's the rules of naming organic compound. So the first one is that we said we identify the principal chain, right?
Yes, sir.
Which is the longest chain, Abby? Either from right to
Yes.
left. We said this one is the
Yes, sir.
name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or
5.
we count like 1, 2, 3, 4,
2,
5,
3,
right?
5.
Are we together?
Yes,
So
sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
we either pick the straight one or the branch one. Which one do you think we should pick? The one that is
Straight
soft. Let
one.
us pick
The straight one.
the
Straight
straight one so that it won't be confusing. So that shows that when we pick this, that shows that this is our substituent, right?
Yes, sir.
Are we together? We only have this
Yes, sir.
left, right? And what's the name of this?
Mitai.
What's the name of CH3?
Methyl.
This is
Methyl.
methyl.
This is methyl. This is also what? Methyl.
Methyl.
So we've identified the what? The substituent like
Subsequent.
that. So how do we now name? This, the longest chain is 5. And this is carbon to carbon single bond, which is alkane family, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And number 5 for alkane is what? Number 5 for alkane is what?
Pentane. Pentane.
Pentane.
We have pentane. And don't forget that this CH3, which is methyl, is on carbon number what?
Number 3.
Is what?
4.
3 and 4.
3 and 4. That shows that we have methyl at carbon number 3 and carbon number 4. It will now be 3, 4. How many methyl? 2. It will now be
3.
dimethyl
Pentane.
pentane. 3, 4 dimethyl pentane. We together. Now, the last rule, of naming organic compound. Okay, the next one. Number what? What number are we?
5.
6.
Number 5.
Number 6.
Number 6. Yeah, let's go to number 6. Between numbers, when you have a numbers in your naming of compound, between numbers, you separate them with comma. When you have 2 different numbers now or 3 different numbers, you separate them with what? With comma. That should have between numbers, you separate with what? With comma.
Comma.
And yes, comma, like comma. And between number or figure, between figure and alphabet, you separate them with what? With dash. With what? With dash.
Dash.
Have you seen it like this? That's why we name before, because this is their figure. We separate them with what? With comma. Between this and this, we separate them with what? With dash. Are we together? Number 7. The rule number 7. Rule number 7. Rule number 7. Are we together? Name alphabetically. Name what? Alphabetically. That's the last one. Name alphabetically. You are still going there. How do you name? You name what? Alphabetically. That's rule number 7. So I think we've simplified it, right? Oh yeah, let's draw the compound. Okay, you have a question. Khadija,
Yes, sir.
that
Now,
was your question, please.
sir, this compound that you just named now, can we
Yes,
count it from left? Like
that's what we
if you
want to
count it
do
from
now.
left,
Yes,
if
that's
you
what we
count
want
it
to
from
do now.
right, okay.
That's what we want to do now. So, you know, I said I've explained some things in the front that, okay, we either name either from right to left and from left to right. So we now said
Yes,
you add the number together, the smallest number
together
is what? Is the
is the
real
correct
name.
one.
Yes. Yeah. So are we together?
Yes, sir.
So we now want to name from our um, right to left. Are we together? That shows that this is the straight chain. 1, 2, 3,
This
4,
is the correct.
5. Are we together? This is still our
Yes, sir.
substituent, right?
Yes, sir.
The longest chain is still pentane. Are we together? Carbon number 5. But the methyl is on carbon number what here? It's on carbon number
Two,
2 and
two
carbon number
and
what?
three.
Carbon number
Number
3. Are we together? That shows that we
Yes,
have
sir.
yeah,
what? We have 2, uh
2, 3
Three,
dimension.
2, 3
2, 3.
Two,
one, two,
three
dimethyl
dimension.
pentane.
and then
This is another name. So if you name it from right, from our left to right, you get 3 for dimethylpentane. If you name it from our right to left, we get what? 2, 3
two
dimethylpentane.
dimension
So
pentane.
we now go to the rule number 6 that we said we add the two numbers together. So definitely you need to add this and this together. 3 plus 4 gives you what? 7,
Five.
right?
Ah,
And 2
sorry.
plus 5 gives you what? You
Three
have the
plus
5.
one.
Which one is the smallest number between this and this?
5.
2, 3.
5, Abby. So that shows that this is
Yes,
the real name. The name for this compound is what? 2,3-dimethylpentane.
Pentine.
We all understand.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Yeah, let's write it. Let's put it down. So definitely you can see both of them in the option. Please try to go with the rules that I gave you, the rules of naming this organic compound. So the real name is 2,3-dimethylpentane.
Pentane.
So I know that you guys you normally have issues with naming of organic compound. That's why I push it forward to you guys. Please, I gave you 1 minute to do that, please. Are we done, please? Are we done?
Sir.
Okay, that's fine.
Sir.
Okay. So any questions over before we proceed? Any question? I think there is no question. So the next thing is that, let me just give you another compound. We have C, C, C. So now this is the compound that we have. So the first thing we need to identify,
It's the
as you
longest
already
chain.
know, is the longest chain, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
either we come from this side, from right to left, or from left to what? To right. Now, if you
Right.
count it like this, we have one. If you count the straight chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
We still have something here, right? Which is carbon, right?
Yes.
So when we count straight, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6. That's good. When we count like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have another one, 7, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we have 7. When you also count like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one is 6, another branch, right? We have 6. When you count like this, 1, 2, 3,
Sir.
4. Okay. Any question? Do you have any question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When you count like this, 1, 2, 3, 4.
4,
This is
5, 6.
C2. How many carbon? How many carbon do we have here?
2.
2
2.
carbon.
We have
Two carbon.
1, 2, 3, 4 plus 2 makes what?
6.
6.
6.
6. That's that the longest chain here is also 6. Are we together?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
this is that. Okay. Someone said, sir, do you have any question?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, that shows that we are counting from our what? Our left to what? To what? Let's now count from
Right.
right to left. If you count from this, you can start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are we together? That shows that when you are counting from this side, it's just like a branch chain. Branch chain from here is also 7. We have 7, right? Without wasting much of our time, we know that the longest chain is 7, right? With this,
Yes, sir.
either you count from here to here or from here to here. Are we together? So now we've
Yes.
known that 7 is our longest chain, and number 7 for our alkane family is what?
Zinc.
Number 7 is what?
Heptane.
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 Heptane. We have heptane for the longest chain.
Heptane.
So it now depends on our substituent. You know, when we count from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you know that this is our substituent, right? And this is also our substituent.
So different.
Is that also?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, so that's why if we count the longest chain, we know that this is our substituent, this is also our substituent. It now determines on whether we should count from left to right or from right to left. If we count from left to right, we are going to have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? We have our
Yes, sir.
substituent at carbon number 5, and we also have our substituent at carbon number what?
Number 4.
Number 4. So what do we have on carbon number 4? What is the name of this substituent?
Ethyl.
Ethyl.
Ethyl. Do you still remember?
Yes,
sir.
Do
sir.
you all still remember? What of these? Methyl. Don't forget the last rule. The last rule says we should name what? The last rule.
Alphabetically.
Name
Alphabetically. E and
Name
M.
alphabetically.
Yes, E and M. Which one do we need to name first?
E.
E. Okay, now that shows that ethyl will come first. So now for this, ethyl is at carbon number what? Carbon number 4. Right?
Yes, sir.
It will now be 4 ethyl.
Ethyl.
Don't forget that between number and alphabet, what are we going to put? That's dash.
Between number
Right?
with that.
Yes,
Comma.
we have 4 ethyl.
5
And
methyl.
what do we have on methyl is at carbon number 5, Abi?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Another colon. 5
Methyl.
methyl.
And
That's it. Are we together? So we have 4 ethyl, 5 methyl heptane.
beginning for
Is there any problem about that? Is there any question regarding that?
no, sir. Right.
Everybody?
No, sir.
Okay,
No,
Ajayi. Ajayi Abdullah, what's your question?
Okay, sir. About the carbon, when we count for that fourth one, C2H5.
When we count it, it's 6.
Yes.
Make it
If
6.
it's another one that we see C3H6 or C
Yes.
that carbon is more than that, we will count that
Yes.
carbon with the other carbon like that.
Yes, like that, exactly. Make 7 like that. You can choose it as longest chain as well. Are we
sir.
good to go? Is
Okay,
that
sir.
okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Okay. You don't have any question, Abby? So that's what when we count it from our left to right.
Yes, sir.
But let us count it from right to left. Let's see what's going to happen. So we start from this as carbon number 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. This is 7. Are we together? When you count it, you see that methyl is at carbon number 3, right? And
Yes.
ethyl is at carbon number what? Carbon number 4.
Number 4.
How do we now name it? 4
Ethyl.
ethyl,
5.
right?
5 ethyl.
3 methyl.
3. It is 3. Methyl is at carbon number 3. 3
Yes.
methyl.
Methyl.
What do we have?
Heptane.
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 So it now depends on, okay, which one is now the rename. You know, these both ethyl at carbon number 4,
Yes.
right? So,
Yes,
but
sir.
the difference is the methyl position. This one is at carbon number 5, while this one is at carbon number 3. Which one is the rename now?
4 ethyl.
4 ethyl, 3 methyl heptane. Because when you add up the number, 4 plus 3 gives you 7. Why 4 plus 5 gives you what? 9. This
9.
one is the new name. Are we together? Yeah, let's write.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
put it down. Okay, Khadija, what is your question?
Sir, you know that in our jam we will not have time to be, maybe we want to count from right to know the one that is
Yes.
real and that is
Exactly.
correct. Do you have any fast method that you just know that, okay, you are going to count from the right side or from the left side?
Definitely, if you don't know this how to name, how will you now know the fast method? That shows that we are just coming, we are going there. Do you understand now? With your thinking, with your thinking, you should have known how you can count now to know which one you are going to go for. Are you together? Are we
Okay.
together? So we do look at the
Okay.
option. We look at the option perfectly. Okay, what is this option says? Okay, you now start. When you know all the option, you'll be able to identify that, okay, when I start from this, I'll get this thing. When I start from this, I'm going to get this thing. Do we understand now? So that's why I said
Yes, sir.
you add up the number, the smallest one is the rename. So, but we are still going there, don't worry. You know how to name fast. So we just need to go with this process because we have a lot of people who doesn't understand much about IUPAC nomenclature, and this is causing a serious problem to them in failing chemistry exam, right?
Yes.
So
Yes, sir.
are we done with the reading? Can we proceed, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, when you have something like this, they did not put anything there. So they do have this like this without putting anything. So and they will ask you to name. So you know that how do we what do we count? In naming of organic compound, we count carbon to carbon, right? So the
Yes.
first thing is that the first rule is that we should identify the longest chain, right? The principal chain. When you name from this 1, 2, 3, 4, that's the straight chain. 1, 2, 3, right? Are we together?
Yes.
When you count from the
Yes.
left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? That shows that 4 is the longest chain here.
Yes.
You don't need to go about it. You know that 4 is it. Now, if you now want to name fast, you will see that if you count straight, it is 4. If you count like this branch, it is 4. If you count like this straight here, it is still 4. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
That shows that you pick one. Which one should we pick? Should we pick the straight one? Straight chain, right? Okay, we should pick the straight. Okay, assuming we pick the straight, that shows that this one is the substituent, right? Who can tell me where do we have our substituent? Where it is near? It is near the left side or right side?
Left
Is it
side.
near the left side or right side? It is near the left side. Because your substituent is near the left side, you start counting from your left side. You start counting from your what? Left
Left
side.
side.
That's so that we need to start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We know that
3,
our
4.
substituent is at carbon number what? Carbon number 2.
Number 2.
That shows that it is now what? 2 what? 2 methyl. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Who say yes? It's not clear, Abi. Someone want to ask that where do we see methyl, right?
Yes.
Yes, because this is
1 to
methyl CH3. Methyl should be here. Are we together? They won't write it for you.
Okay,
Hmm?
sir.
Yeah. So this is 2-methyl, 2-methyl, and carbon number 4 in alkane is what?
Butane.
Butane. 2-methyl butane.
Okay.
Are we together?
Yeah.
2-methyl butane. So definitely now let's now check. If you now name from your left, from your right, sorry, to left. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. Your methyl is at carbon number what? Carbon number 3. Does it the same with this 3-methyl butane? Which one is your real name? This is your real name.
Two
Are we together?
methyl
Butane. That shows that if you want to name, just focus on your what? On your substituent. Where your substituent is where you start counting. Are we together? Your substituent is near your left. You start counting from your left side. Are we together?
Yes,
It
sir.
is quite easy. So yeah, let's put it down. So that's how we name our kin family. So do you have any structure from your series there? Any structure from your series that we can treat? Are you with your series? Nobody. Okay, are we done with the writing? Can I rub the board off?
Yes, sir.
So another structure that when how naming, how it comes, when you have something like this, so you have a naming of organic compound like this. So they will just give you like this and they won't write anything. They won't write anything. Sorry, let me just clean this so that it will be, let me rewrite it. So when you have something like this, so when you have something like this, and they will ask you to name it, how will you name it? Now, I told you something when we are dealing with alicyclic. When we have something like this, I told you that for every joint, what do we have there? What do we have for each joint? Who can still remember? Each joint signify what?
Carbon.
Carbon.
Carbon. Thank you very much. That's carbon is here, carbon is here. Likewise here, carbon is here, carbon is here, carbon is here, carbon is here, here another carbon, carbon, another carbon, another carbon, another carbon, another carbon. Are we okay with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how do we now count? This is something straightforward. You can easily count this straight chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Straight. This is also carbon to carbon, Abby. You can count that.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is the longest chain here. Either the straight one or the what? The branch one. Are we together? Okay, let's use the straight one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it remains these that we did not count. These are substitutes. And what's the name of this? When you have C as the substituent here, it signifies what? What's the name?
Methyl.
Methyl.
Methyl. So now, which side do this methyl near? Is it the right side or from the
Right
left?
to left.
Right side,
Right
right?
side.
Right.
That's
Right.
why we start counting. Should we start counting from here or from here?
From left.
From
From right.
Right.
Is it from right or from left?
From right.
From right.
Right. That shows that you start. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Your methyl is at carbon number what?
Number 2.
Number
And
2.
Number 2.
it is, we have 9 carbon atoms as the longest chain, Abby. And number 9 is what?
Yeah. Nonane.
Nonane. Nonane. So since it is on carbon number 2, it is now what? 2 methyl. Is this name correct?
Yes, sir.
No,
No, why?
because we do not
Because
put dash.
dash, yes.
Because
2
there is no
methyl.
comma and
You don't have dash here. It is 2 methyl nonane. Are we together?
yes, sir.
So any question? So I think time has gone.
No, sir.
Just be like,
Any question? So our next class, we are going